CodeIgniter is a lightweight glue framework, which means that you can use or not use different pieces from within it. It features a basic MVC implementation that's easy to learn and it's loosely structured. It doesn't, however, include many of the constructs that some of the other frameworks do to speed up your development time. In terms of installing, you can download the installation at CodeIgniter.com. It's less than a 2 megabyte file for the full framework. You can also use GitHub to download this if you prefer. The install includes a user guide that you can reference and you'll have installed locally. The main index.php file allows for custom routing changes and configuration. In the installation, you'll also have a default welcome controller and view set up for you. CodeIgniter is object-oriented, and the processing is mostly manual. That is to say, it doesn't have constructs where you complete config files and the framework does it for you. You're going to end up creating classes and calling methods and doing typical object-oriented programming. It's a glue framework, meaning you can pick and choose which parts of the framework you wish to use. You can determine how the URLs are going to be routed and render it, but you can have dynamic URLs, and routing can be very simple and intuitive. Views are typically done in PHP, or they include a simple template engine to make it easy for you to output variables and collections. The model layer of CodeIgniter uses a modified version of the active record pattern and includes a special class that you can use for handling data. CI also includes a number of helpers. These aren't object-oriented, but they're procedural functions that you can use to do all kinds of tasks, like interacting with URLs, interacting with files, building forms, or writing cookies. CodeIgniter is fairly straightforward, which means it's pretty easy for novices and PHP developers to jump right in and learn it. However, there's not a lot of rapid application development tools, so you end up coding most things by hand. In order to do a number of things, it's going to be required that you use third-party add-ons. This includes authorization and access control lists. One of the criticisms of CodeIgniter is that it's too loosely structured, which means that one application can be totally different from another. However, CodeIgniter is universally agreed to be one of the best performers of all the PHP frameworks. CodeIgniter is a popular framework that offers a lot of flexibility, an MVC paradigm, and a significant community behind it. One of its key advantages is how simple it is to learn and adapt. However, it's also criticized for lacking some of the more powerful constructs, especially in terms of rapid application development, that other frameworks have, and its flexibility can translate into too loose a structure, so one CodeIgniter implementation can differ greatly from another.